it was a hard Ishanten waiting on the 8 pin. But even though if you kept the 3 pin, it would have been a little hard. So probably decided to discard the 8 pin and have a better weight with a 3 pin. But it's hard to believe that there were two other Damaten players there. That was hidden. With the previous Riichi winner was Aki. So it's East 4. 3 months the Dora. Dealer is Okada from Sakura Knights. Previous hand was amazing. But even though the way you play is amazing, doesn't necessarily mean that you win, right? So, yeah, maybe she would have been able to win if she had a different hand ready. But I personally, sometimes when I watch as a commentator, I watch as a regular fan and see these amazing hands, and I really root for these players that have a great way to play. Right, not really the outcome, but the process is very amazing. And as a fan, sometimes when I just watch, I just root for them. Just as a pure fan, I just watch and root for them. So Okada did show a very impressive hand in the last round, but didn't really connect to a win. But now she is the dealer, and it's Ishanten looking pretty good for the dealer Okada. Might become a 6 pin and pay Shampong weight. 7 pin might come in. That's also possible. Ideally, Kurosawa just got double East in her hand. Sonoda's having a wider weight, bringing everything in the middle, but he's keeping some of the tiles, the edge tiles as well. Kurosawa just drew the 6-mon. Sonoda got 2 9-mons, so it's a Toitsu hand. A lot of pairs in his hand. Might be hard. Oh. Okada just discarded the Dora. Maybe it's pretty big that all the 2-mons are out there. It's kind of hard to use, but there's a chance that it does become a Kotsu. But ideally, you want everything to be a Shuntsu hand, like a run number rather than a triplet. Yeah. So the way that discard, maybe, would it, if you discard the Dora first, how likely is it that a 1 and 4 weight is possible? But the discard is a little strange. It's a little hard to read that discard. It kind of looks like Kokushi as well, so the other viewers might be thinking otherwise. Sono does Ishanten with a Chi Toitsu hand right now. Oh, Okada comes into a Riichi. And her discard looks pretty good. And it's her first Riichi there. The other players might discard. 4-mon seems like it's a passable tile. It's hard to tell. 4-7-mon might even look a viable choice against this Riichi as well. Yeah, because it looks like an unorthodox hand, Suji's might be a little hard to discard as well. Kurosawa does have a lot of Genbutsus there, so she's kind of safe. What to discard is a little hard. Okay, discard from the Paso 8-so Genbutsu there first. Aki also has the 4-mon kind of floating there. Sonoda's not discarding the 4-mon. He's kind of bailing at this point. Doesn't look like he's going to deal in. Well, but we never know. Because he discarded from the 5-so first, he might not discard the 4-mon immediately, but he might discard 5-so and 5-so back to back. Keeping 9 pin is also a Genbutsu. So it's probably debating which one to discard first, 5 so or 9 pin. He's kind of keeping his hand. He's still aiming for a win, but not going to push it too hard. The dealer Riichi, everybody's being very careful against the dealer Riichi. That 5 so red so is very tempting. It's very tempting. I personally might discard it if I was playing right now, because it is a pretty good looking hand. You could see 6 so's in there. We see 1 7 so in there. We also see 4 5 so's there. So it's kind of unlikely that we're going to discard into a double-sided weight because of the tiles that we see. So maybe we'll discard the 5 first. We'll see. We'll see what Sonoda does. Okay, so he did discard the 5 so again, just to be safe. If he discarded the 5 so, Sonoda might be thinking if there's other safe tiles there. Sozu's dub seems safe, but okay. So he did show the last 5 so in there, so everybody's kind of feeling safe right now. There's more hints on what to discard. It's kind of helping everybody out. So it's getting late into the game. The 1-mon, E-mon that went into Sonoda's hand, that was the last one. Last 1-mon, last E-mon. Mr. Kobayashi, what would you discard at this point? Oh, 7 so, 7 so. No chance for that one. Oh, Kurosawa discard. Call the East. Discarded the 5-mon. It's not a safe tile at all, but she did push. She is waiting. She is Tenpai. The 1 and 4-mon is very thin right now. There's not many left. Oh. If Kurosawa waited on the 5 and 8 Nobetan, maybe she would have won, but it's a little tough. That would have been a tough one. That might have been a viable choice, though. Debating which one would be safer and which one would be easier for her to win. That was what she was probably thinking. Oh. Okada just sumoed the last 4-mon in there. Amazing win. No Uradora, but it was a big win. Riichi Tsumo Pinfu 1 Dora 2,600 all. Drew the last 4-mon. Okada takes the win for this round.